Hey guys, this is Outside Canadian here with the NicPro Artist Paint Palette with brushes. This is a 2-in-1 combo paint tray. It is a wet palette for miniature painting with acrylics. So let's just get in here so you can see it. I absolutely love the color, but to just start off, it did come with my address on the front, so that's why there is a sticker there. So I had to peel that off. Like I said, this is a 2-in-1 combo paint set. It is a wet palette for acrylic miniature painting. So it is blue, and it comes with the brushes and the holder. This is 3 pieces, but it's really a 2-in-1 because you can only use the 2. Unless you decide to use the top, I guess you can flip it over and use that too, but I wouldn't really recommend doing that. Let's get into it. Actually, let's see what's on the back here. So about NicPro Paint Palette, it says palette for all media, 2-in-1 combination palette can be used for acrylics, oil paints, or watercolor palettes. Also great for Citadel paint sets, Villaggio paints, model paints for plastic model and miniatures. I did want to say quickly, I am not sponsored whatsoever by NicPro. They didn't send me this. I paid $49.95, something like that, for this set. So if you wanted to get this set, I will put it down in the description below. So if you're interested in purchasing one yourself, I will put that down there for you guys. Back to action. Guys, let's get right into it. This is what you guys are gonna want to see anyway, is what is in here. So obviously you know that there's the brushes in here, the 3-piece paint set, and the brush holder. I want to see what kind of plastic we're working with and what comes in here. So it looks like it comes with the general cleaning instructions, which is really good for beginners. And then it comes with what comes in here and what they can be used for, which is actually pretty cool. So we can read that after. That over here for now. So these are our foam pads, it looks like. Oh, yeah, and it does have a NicPro logo on the foam. They say they are antibacterial, probably because they are sealed. So I would also suggest not using tap water for these wet palettes. I would use a distilled water. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Move those off to the side, and then we get 100 pieces of this hydration paper. You can see it is quite thin. It's not bad. Looks like it has a couple little kitty ears. I'm not sure if that's to fit in properly or not. Doesn't look like it's on the other side. We will deal with that in a minute. Also put that off to the side over here. And let's see what we got. So we have the NicPro elastic to hold it together so it doesn't come apart, and it doesn't easily come apart at all. Came a little bit apart there. Wasn't that bad at all. So we have the elastic, very elasticy, and it has this nice logo, kind of leathery. I think it's a pleather. It's very nice. Get over there. So we have the lid, I assume. This is the bottom. Yes, because it has beveled edges here. And this is a pretty big size case. I didn't think that it was going to be the size of the box, but it looks like it's pretty well the size of the box. Ugh. Pretty well the size of the, yeah, that's the size of the box, which I'm actually pretty surprised. Anyway, it's pretty big. And let's get into it. So this is the lid. And again, I love the blue color. It is my favorite color. I love it. It is so nice. So there's the inside lid. There's the inside here. Looks like the brush stand. It is not very flexible. It is a hard plastic. You can hear that. And here is where you put your paints. You add water to this section, it looks like on the video. And you can add your extra brushes here if you have any. Here we go to the bottom, and we have all our brushes. So we'll put that over here for a second. This is our bottom. So this is where you'd put your sponge and your hydration paper. And you could have your extra paints in here with water to keep it from getting dry. Let's put this back in here. Okay, so we have a brush here. It looks like the goes from biggest to smallest, and then the dry brushes, same thing, biggest to smallest. And they aren't facing the front, but they are all numbered. Got a 9, a 7, a 5 for the dry brushes, and a 1, 2, 1, the angled and round. That's probably why they are the same number. Yep. There's a cat here. And again, this one is a flat. So it's the only flat and the only angle. The rest are round. So we have a flat number 2. See that? They do come with a solvent that they said they leave on there to keep the tip nice before you get it. So you just have to wash that off nicely before you use them, but I'm gonna leave them just like that until I use them. Again, we have all different sizes. I'll take each of them out and show you. So that is the number 1 angle. This set is quite nice. Quite nice, I might say. We have the number 2 round. It is quite nice there. I'm not gonna bother taking all of these off to show you. This one just wants to fall off anyway. Mind my gross hands. Okay, and we have our dry brushes. These are very nice. They look like you could almost use them on your face. I wouldn't do that, they're too expensive. So our NicPro 9 dry brush, very fluffy. Looks like you could use these ones straight out of the package. And that looks like about everything. I guess I could one of these foam pads. Oof. I should have just used scissors. Use scissors. There we go. And we got a nice foam pad. So you put this here, and then you wet it. Put your paper on top, and you can start painting. And when you're done, you just put the lid back on. If you have paints in here too, I suggest filling these with water. I also did see a tip online where you cut a piece of foam and put it in here, even in these parts, and keep it nice and wet. That'll keep all of these for sure wet and prevent it from spilling. So you don't want to spill water out through the crevices just by accidentally knocking it over. You could ruin a lot of your paints. So you could always just fill that with a piece of this foam. So I've seen someone cut it and put it in like this, and then use the other little triangles in here and in here, fill it with water, keep that'll all stay nice and safe. You don't have to do that, that's just a suggestion I seen online. Oh, that's your set. And again, I love the color. I love that it actually has a gradient, so the gray in the middle is actually kind of a nice touch. It's just different, so you can tell the difference between the lid, the middle, the bottom. So I like it. I'm excited to try it out. Let's see how hard it is to put this on. Let's say it's flat and full of paint. Oh, it's kind of difficult. I put on a little bit of an angle just to get it under there. Yeah, you don't have to put that on either if you know it's not going to get tumbled, knocked over. It's just sitting in a nice protective place. You don't have to put that on. And again, this was just a quick unboxing of the NicPro Wet Palette set. So if you like this video, please be sure to give this video a like. I'm watching you. Do it. Do it now. Like it. Like it. Like it. Okay, thank you. And then subscribe. Please subscribe, and then you could see other videos, DIYs, and things I'm up to. I actually do a lot of DIY videos and miniatures, so that's why I am getting this wet palette set. So in my future videos, I'm going to be showing a lot of this. So subscribe now. Thanks. And bye. Before I forget, I wanted to show you the hydration paper, and you're all gonna yell at me if I don't show you exactly what's in here. So here is the hydration paper, my bad. So here it is, and like I said, it has these weird little notches. I don't know why. We're just gonna put it there. That's what it would look like. And I did see online it does a lot of that curling stuff, so I'm not sure if we'll get around that when I add water, but look. It does curl like crazy. So, you good? Yep, and it curls. So we'll see when we add water. Dirty. Get. I guess you'll just have to see in a future video how it works, because I am not painting right now. And that's it. That's all I have to show you is the paper. The fact it curls. And that's the paper we're dealing with. So we'll see. Stay. You know what? I'm gonna put it underneath the phone for now. Maybe that'll help for later. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.